Okay, the second type of C clause is C with the past imperfect subjunctive. Okay, so to start with, sometimes we just have to know what each verb tense actually is. Like, what are you talking about? What is the past imperfect subjunctive? I don't even remember what that is. So it's good to have verb charts where we have just a couple examples, maybe 8 verb charts where you have written take a simple verb like hablar, and we have how do we conjugate hablar in the present tense? Indicative. Okay, what is the preterite? What is the imperfect? Okay, what's the present subjunctive? What's the past subjunctive? So if we, just to jog our memories, because sometimes we just get overwhelmed looking at like, what? Wait, what's past imperfect? Wait, what? So we just need to jog our memories. The past subjunctive is also called the imperfect subjunctive, is that one where we take, and the example here is fuera from ir, which is always an irregular verb. So let's start with something easy like hablar. Remember, this is the one that's like hablara or comiera or viviera. That was the past subjunctive. So now that we've jogged our memories, let's talk about 2 clauses again. If this, then I would do such and such. If this were such and such, then I would do such and such. Okay, so we're talking about something that's contrary to current facts. So if it were this, if it were that, sorry, my laptop went to sleep, my iPad. All right, so here we go. Hopefully that was recorded. Might have to redo this video. So we have our C and then those past subjunctive. Again, it's like si hablara, si comiera, si viviera. Okay, so let's finish some sentences using these. Theirs is because in their example they used ir, that's a little bit harder, so let's just get simplified a little bit. If I were to speak with somebody, I would hablaría. Now we could use a different verb here. If I were to speak with somebody, with my mother, I would speak in English because she doesn't speak Spanish, right? Or we might say, if I were to speak with the president, le diría, I would tell him how to run the country. You might change it. It doesn't have to be I did something. It's not if I did something. If my daughter hablara with her friends daily, they would talk about, I don't know, if she were to talk with her, let's use a different one. If she were to talk with her ex-boyfriend, she would tell him where to go. I don't know. She would tell him that she misses him. Anyway, it would be in the conditional, right? If you were to eat early, you would not be hungry later, right? Si comiera temprano, no tendrías hambre más tarde, you might say. Si vivieras en Mexico, vería, you can say you would see el sol todos los días. Or si vivieras en Mexico, hablarías en español todos los días. Okay, so if you were to live here, you would do such and such. If you were to eat early, you would not be hungry later. All right. So it's contrary to current facts. So in other words, you don't live here, but if you were to live here, so it's contrary to current facts, right? If you were to eat, meaning you haven't eaten yet, but if you were to eat right now, then you wouldn't be hungry later. If you were to speak, meaning you're not speaking, but if you were to do it, then this would happen. Okay, so conditional. So that past imperfect subjunctive is just a whole long phrase meaning the past subjunctive. And that comes from the imperfect. Again, that formation of that verb is like this, and we can refresh our memories with it by doing verb charts. Again, those are the 3 easiest verbs I can think of. They're AR, ER, and IR verbs right there. I would take those 3 and write them onto verb charts and all verb tenses just to jog my memory. Like, what again is the past subjunctive? What's the present subjunctive? What's the future? Okay, and so on, so we don't get confused. All right, and then there's one more that we're going to do, and I'm going to do the same thing and stop this video and make a third video for it.